Recently, during the opening segment of Funbearable's live Winter Funderland.
My name is President Abraham Lincoln.
That's not his name.
And then, in the second segment of Funbearable's live Winter Funderland.
So Brad was just changing out of his ridiculous costume, and he is going to kind of lead us in the St. Patrick's Day segment.
Yeah, we're not sure what it is, but he said it's going to be great.
I'm a little worried already, but yeah, let's bring him out. Ladies and gentlemen, Brad Rohr. Oh no.
Guys, I wasn't completely honest about the tone of this segment.
And now, we bring the show to a close with a very special celebration.
We are going to keep the show going. Are you guys ready for the final thing? We're going to do a final thing. It's the final thing. I don't like that you checked with me. You're like, is it? Then it's done. I don't like this president shit. Neither do I. But I'm very excited about this. I've been looking forward to this part for some time. I think you're really going to enjoy it. So to get us started here, I am going to bring up the other two co-hosts of this podcast I do, called Funbearable. Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Staten and Brad Rohr. Did you hear this guy's sick of the president shit?
Look at his fucking face.
Oh, no. Wow, finally, you look healthy. What is this? I don't even want... No, don't fucking take a picture. No. I am not associated with this. I feel the way you feel right now, covering your face.
And I say, please take 1 million pictures.
Here's the thing, guys. President's Day is about all the presidents. No matter how legitimate their election was, what we feel about them politically or personally, whether or not they tried to destroy democracy. President's Day is for all the presidents. I feel like...
Oh, so what you're saying is all presidents matter? Is that what you're saying?
I feel like my face can't breathe because of the makeup.
I can't wait for you to go through some sort of fucking fast food drive-thru after this show.
I'm gonna get Frosty thrown right at my face. No, and I'm gonna deserve it.
It's gonna be somebody at the Wendy's drive-thru going, yeah, he's back again?
Frankly, I'll take 4 Diet Cokes. It's just so much makeup. It hurts. My face hurts. If I close my eyes, I don't know if they're gonna open again. How do women do this?
I want to see you in your house being like, which 3 presidents? Abe Lincoln, George Washington, of course, and he's looking at all the pictures and he's sliding his
And then he sees his snow globe collection. And he's like, oh yes, President Trump.
Would you guys have preferred I come as Obama?
With your level of commitment to the bit, no. So we have a closing segment that is going to be a little out there, but I'm very excited for it.
I'm super excited for this. This is what I woke up this morning for. Don't tell my son. We're gonna set this up a little bit because this next part that's gonna happen.
Yes.
We didn't tell anybody. It's not on the flyer. It reminds you that it's live, right? Because in such a world where we watch so much shit on our phones, it's nice to see some fumbling bullshit right in front of you. And then if you want to put the stool over to the other side. So, the presidents are attempting to happen, but it's not.
No.
Because we want to recognize probably the most known holiday of this time. And we're going to do a Valentine's Day thing.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys familiar with the very basic concept of a dating game show? We're going to do a dating game show.
Oh, yeah.
Live. Sir, settle down. You look positively distraught.
I think it's the wig. so sorry. It was
You
not-
could have come as Biden and not dressed up.
Or affected your personality. So what we're gonna do is we gotta call up a close friend of ours. You guys have met him before. We love this guy, and we just told him 5 minutes ago that he's gonna be forced to be part of this thing. Give it up for Doug Key.
All right, so doesn't he look like Trump if he actually had the money that Trump actually has in his bank account?
That's hurtful.
All right, welcome to the Funbearable dating game. Make some noise for yourselves for joining us this evening. Happy Black History Month as well, huh? Yeah. I feel like I had to shoehorn in that segment right there. All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. No one asked for it, no one wanted it, but here we are. Welcome to the first ever Funbearable dating game. I am your host, Doug Key. It feels mean to have someone so physically fit and sexually desirable to all genders on all spectrums be the host of the dating game with such dismal contestants.
Hey, he looks hot, but he can't fucking read.
I can't read. Who says dismal casually? All right. Whatever. Okay, they say beauty is only skin deep, so we're gonna find out how deep we really need to go to find it in these three guys. But before we get started, I would like to point out that this dating game is all for fun, and the prize may not be what you expect. And I'm not just talking about all three men having a shocking amount of skin tags. Not even a joke. That's probably true, but okay. So you see, here's the deal with this. Ray is a married man, but it's 2024. You know, what if there's swingers here tonight? Anybody? Okay, well,
Doug.
yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? Is that in vows? Are you going to say that in your vows when you get married?
Yeah.
I promise to treasure you and shit, but also listen, it's the current year it is.
You gotta just go with it. So Ray is married. Chuck has a significant other. I didn't know that until today. Could be.
Neither does the significant other.
Yeah. And Brad is the only bear, the only fun bear here who is completely single.
Wait, why did we need to write completely in there?
Yeah, it does say completely. It's actually underlined and italicized as well.
It's highlighted like your fucking face.
I'll also say this, like they couldn't figure out I was single from the first 2 segments.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to have a contestant come up and ask her questions to our 3 hideous suitors. Okay. And at the end, she'll choose the person that she would most likely want to date up. You guys have all seen a dating game before. But if she chooses Brad, she wins a date with Brad.
Hooray.
But if she chooses Chuck or Ray, she'll win a mystery prize that will be revealed at the end of the game.
Because we're off the table. We're off the table. And
Yeah.
also, the nice lady that's a part of this cannot pick Doug.
Yeah, no.
Up front.
I have a baby back there. And,
But it is 2024.
It's 2024, so if anybody wants to babysit my child while I fuck my girlfriend, that would be fun. The mystery prize is, it could be whatever. It could be
Almost like it's a mystery.
a mystery. It could be a used skin tag remover for one of these guys. So our contestant, you should treat this game like she's just choosing the person she would most likely to date. So yes, the choices are deplorable, but don't look at it as you don't get to go on a date with one of them. Look at it as you don't have to go on a date with 2 of them. Okay. All right. So this is where I'm gonna ask for a volunteer. It's 2024. You can be single or not single. So any ladies up here? Any ladies want to volunteer? Just keep your hand up so I can see. It's very bright.
Oh, we have a hand up. We have
hand
one lone hand up.
We have one lone hand up, so you win. You win. Come on up here.
on up.
Here. How you doing? Welcome. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Marguerite. Keep it going for Marguerite, everybody. All right. Nice pants. All right. Denim snakeskin. All right.
I'm a
Gentlemen.
big fan of your pizza. Yeah, absolutely.
Marguerite, yes. Okay, so where are you from, Marguerite? Long Island. Okay. So what do you do for work, Marguerite?
I am at school at RISD.
Oh, fancy. What do you guys?
Very nice. I love someone who furthers their education.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm against it because I'm dressed as Trump.
And one of you will be taking on her immense credit card or student loan debt. So that's something else. No debt? I went to CCRI, so fuck you, Marguerite. All right, so we have 10 classic dating game questions to help you decide which fun bear is too hot, which is too cold, and which is just right. This is awful. Now, in true Funbearable fashion, Ray, Chuck, and Brad have been so thoughtful to each other and have gone ahead and written the answers for each other. So Brad and Chuck wrote Ray's answers, and Ray and Brad wrote Chuck's answers, and Chuck and Ray wrote Brad's answers. Because who knows? Someone more honestly than a podcast host. That's these guys. So expect 100% accuracy, I'm sure. They've all sworn not to read ahead and to read the answers out loud no matter what, right?
Yes, and to
Honor
be clear,
system.
whatever I read for my answer was written by these two. I don't know what it is, like that kind of deal. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. And then it's almost like it's a comedy show. You know what I mean?
Doug, before we get into questions, I think we all have little intros that we wrote.
Oh yeah, okay.
We can do that.
You know, it's that silly game show thing of like, oh, tell everybody about yourself, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so Ray and I wrote an intro for Brad that I think really lets the audience know who Brad is inside, you know?
Awesome. Hello, ma'am. Sorry to bother you. You guys nailed it right there. You could have stopped. My name is Brad Rohr, but you can call me whatever you want. Some things about me. I grew up in Germany a long time ago. Spent some time in Argentina for a while until things blew over. Then I moved to the Midwest and finally here for a job, and not at all because someone figured out my past when I was hiding in an Amish commune. I like fantasy literature, history, and being a normal age like any regular American person. Pick me and we'll paint the town beige, baby.
Now, I will say, Ray, before you read the intro that Brad and I wrote for you,
Yeah.
we're friends no matter what.
Already worried. Here we go. Nice to meet you. I'm Ray Harrington. I'm married, so this is just fun for me. It's no big deal. I'm not desperately hoping you pick me, so I have the slightest hint of approval from another woman. Not whatsoever. So let's get my red flags out of the way, okay, Marguerite? 1, I'm jealous of people taller than me. Fuck you, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2,
Black History Month?
yeah, I would fuck him on any month, pal. 2, yes, my name was on the list of people who flew to Epstein's Island. But I was only there as a stand-up comedian. It was a corporate gig and I needed the money, I swear. And finally, number 3. Okay, I did a lot of bad stuff on Epstein's Island. If I'm ever found dead, it was not a suicide. It was that pack of sexy little orphans finally getting their revenge. And frankly, I deserve it. Anyway, please pick me. I'm a catch.
Good job, buddy. All right.
And Chuck, before you read yours, I just want you to know, I hope it hurts.
Hello, my name is Chuck, and it looks like this lucky duck just met her golden goose. And ladies, this goose lays. I've always thought winning a date with me should be a prize, so I'm pumped to be here. Some things about me. I like retro video games, the Ninja Turtles, and books with pictures in them. I'm like if Danny DeVito starred in Big. And ladies, I get big. Whoop, whoop, raise the roof.
I didn't write that.
And those are our 3 Fun Bear contestants, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this shit show started, huh? All right, so here's your first question. You can just ask them, and they're going to all read the answers that their other friends wrote for each other.
What's your idea of a perfect first date?
It's a great question, Marguerite. I would pick you up at your place at 3:30 p.m. You know, dinner time. And I hope you got your sleep last night because we're staying out late. We're talking 10 or even 10:30. I would drive, obviously, on account of you being a woman. We'd be listening to a sexy playlist of the sultriest John Philip Sousa marches. Then it's over to the finest table at Friendly's, and you know we're getting that happy ending sundae. I usually get them free because the clown in the ice cream looks like me. After that, it's off to the bowling alley. Not to bowl, of course, not with my spine issues. Just to, you know, catch the vibes of a bowling alley at 7:15 on a Tuesday. And finally, I'm taking you back to my place where I will read you some erotica I've written. I hope you like slash fiction about horny presidents. And then some light petting, second base at maximum, and I will provide fare for public transportation home. Then for me, confession.
You guys couldn't see, but it was like size 5 font on that index card. It was a lot of words.
All right, Ray.
Perfect first date. Listen, kitten, let's stop beating around the bush. We're talking dinner. We're talking oysters as an appetizer. I'd get some sort of pineapple juice to drink.
That's a cum joke.
Thanks, interpreter dog.
Just some people might not know the pineapple thing.
And maybe I could give you a back rub in the back seat of my car. So many winks. Oh God, I can't stop winking. I think this is a stroke. Please call for help. Everything smells like maple syrup.
Good answer, Ray.
I think that's diabetes. I think it's burnt toast is a stroke, but that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
fair. That's fair.
All right.
All right, perfect date, Chuck.
Are you okay?
Let's see. The perfect first date location starts with the perfect date partner, and that's me. We start our evening at the dollar store. I'll take you to my favorite one and spoil you with whatever you want at a $10 limit. Then back to my place to watch as many YouTube videos featuring me or my work that you want to watch. That's foreplay for our final destination of the night, Pound Town. Population U. I've had this perfect first date many times. Usually not a second date, though.
Good answer.
Thank you.
All right, well.
That's one.
Margaret, I forgot to ask you, who did you come here tonight with?
My husband.
I guess he's over there. He's having the time of his life. And what's your name, buddy? Matt. All right. Good sport. It's 2024, man. You know, so.
Thank you.
All right. So this is your second. And by the way, feel free to interject. You can rip this out of my hands and interject. But here's your second question. All right. Mind you, that was just the first question.
Gentlemen, what are the 3 most important things you look for in a partner?
Brad?
Solid question. If we're being honest, a good soul is of the utmost importance. Then, a fat ass and weird tits. You know, like one of them has a wild, lazy eye, you don't know which one to look at. I like bazoongas that you don't know where they're going. Now I'm sounding like Trump.
Frankly, he likes bazookas.
Ray?
Oh, man. The 3 most important things you look for in a partner. Number 1, a willingness to blindly agree with me when it comes to movies and also other topics of conversation. This number 2, this may sound bad, but I'm just being honest, a broken soul. I love a wounded baby bird. Number 3, a discount code for my all-time favorite restaurant, Applebee's. If the discount is above 25%, then you just earned yourself a back rub in the backseat of my car.
That's pretty good.
What's that?
What type of car do you drive?
I drive a Subaru because I'm a lesbian. What's that?
So you like cake?
I love cake. Look at me.
All right, Chuck. What are the 3 most important things you look for in a partner?
3 things: personality, intelligence, a kind and good person. These are things I don't give a shit about. What matters most to me is support. It's important in any relationship, so I always look for someone who is supportive of me. Be my second biggest fan. My first biggest is me. Also, you've obviously got to be hot, or at least like someone who could charge for it. And finally, trust. I have to know you can keep a secret about other people's business, or personal life, or genitalia, no matter what Pokemon it looks like.
All right. Are you starting to like narrow it down already after question 2? All right, good. All right.
Thank you. Number 3, what's your biggest pet peeve?
Well, Marguerite, my biggest pet peeve, the thing that drives me crazy, those people that are always insisting that you escaped an Amish community 55 years ago because of a murder you witnessed on your 30th birthday. They're the worst. They're always all, you changed your name and moved from the Midwest in hopes that the church elders wouldn't find you, and you spend your life looking over your shoulder and wondering when this life you've built will come crashing down when you hear the clip-clop of your lies catching up to you. All right, we get it. You saw that Unsolved Mysteries episode.
That's a good pace. We got to remember that pace if we want to get through all of them. My biggest pet peeve? The phrase one size fits all. That was a really good joke. I'm upset by that. I challenge you to find pool floaties that can accommodate these pythons.
It was a misdirect. All right. My biggest pet peeve. Okay.
You gotta go fast. You gotta go fast.
Judging by how I treat Brad and Ray, it would have to be anything my friends say or do that isn't a direct compliment of me. In a relationship, though, quitting is a big pet peeve of mine. I hate when someone doesn't follow through or commit or bails on things too fast. People who say stop. You know, people who use the safe word too soon. People who are suddenly scared and just want to leave. Save the drama for your mama, ladies. Big race to roof to the audience.
All right. You guys have way too much fucking time on your hands to write all this shit. All right, question number 4.
Oh, no, you're not. You're hypothetically meeting my parents for the first time. How do you impress them?
Excellent question, Marguerite.
I wipe half of the makeup off my face between questions. Oh, interesting. When did your parents graduate? Maybe I went to school with them. We could talk about a lot of shared interests, like how things ain't like they used to be. We could watch Fox News together, and I would get all the hosts' names right. Or maybe we could share tips on how to deal with a sore hip. I'm praying for relief. That's true.
I can't wait for Ray to read his answer. That's all I'm going to say.
Marguerite, the way I would impress your parents, since I'm a comic, it's really easy for me to connect with people and get them on my side with my sense of humor. Plus, I have so many styles of humor to choose from. The list is endless. It's endless.
You gotta read it, right? You gotta read it.
I can do race jokes, jokes about people's ethnicities, humor based on nationality. The list goes on and on. P.S. If your parents are white, they'll love me. If your parents aren't white, I'll just meet you at the restaurant.
You're sick, Ray. All right. I'm meeting your parents for the first time. How do I impress them? I treat a partner's parents like I would treat anyone else. I'd simply tell them at length about my accomplishments from about high school to now. And then go through any recent compliments I've received online. Show them the screenshots and everything. But then I want to get to know them. What are they into? Are they into me? Do they like podcasts or video versions of podcasts? Have they heard of Mark Normand or Walt Flanagan? Do they like backyard wrestling videos? What do they think of my jacket on a scale of 10 to 11? How does my hair look tonight? You know, I'm sorry, I forget what the question was.
Oh, all right. Ooh, good. I almost would have rather there had been no clapping at all.
All right. Now, I know you feel like you don't have enough information to choose, but we're going to keep going, so.
If your kisses were an ice cream flavor, what would it be?
3/4 of the makeup wiped off my face. My kisses would be orange sherbet because it isn't what you were expecting and old folks love it. I had a different answer, but I looked it up and tepid tap water isn't an ice cream flavor.
If my kisses were an ice cream flavor, oh. Listen, kitten, you just lucked out with this hombre. You're getting triple scoops when you're smooching with the Ray, man. The flavors are as follows. Gingivitis gelato. Cookies and cold sores. And Chunky Monkey who has halitosis.
All right. If my kisses were an ice cream flavor, that's really tough. I guess I'd have to say Rocky Road, because there's a lot going on and there's some hard bits to it. And they usually lead to a dead end. No, Neapolitan, because I only kiss... Neapolitan, because I only kiss whites, and I'm down for the pink and the stink. That's the chocolate.
Question 6.
You all remember that we didn't write our own, right?
Man, when I thought about doing this segment, I was like, it's gonna be so fun to get one over on those other guys. It'll be a lot of fun. And now I'm sitting here, and it's like we're just beating ourselves up.
Okay, guys. If you had to describe your lovemaking, what pizza topping would it be?
Marguerite, you know how some people use a napkin to blot extra grease off a slice of pizza? My lovemaking would be the napkin. A complete absence of flavor that actually removes something from the experience. Also, it can be held with 2 fingers.
I'm back to happy. This is great. What pizza topping would my lovemaking be? Oh, Marguerite, well, please, I don't want to act like I'm above this question, but I don't think of my lovemaking as a pizza topping. That's gross. It's more like an order of chicken wonton tacos from Applebee's, where appetizers are half price after 10 p.m. Oh, or maybe the brew pub loaded waffle fries. I love those too. Wait, no, I've got it. My lovemaking is like the neighborhood nachos and with beef because you expect something exciting and satisfying, but you end up with something soggy, bland, and upsettingly salty. Also, because when you're finished, you feel like somebody should be apologizing.
If my lovemaking was a pizza topping, it would be pineapple. It's sweet, but doesn't belong here, and the only people who like it are lunatics.
All right.
All right, and also come. But that was a callback to the last time.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Gentlemen, if you were a holiday, which one would you be and why?
Please, please, please. My Brad will stop all the public masturbators. Obviously, President's Day. Yes. Because A, it doesn't get the respect it deserves, and B, you have to ignore a lot of problematic history to enjoy it.
If I was a holiday, I would have to say I'd be May 16th, because it's Tucker Carlson's birthday, and that's my dog.
If I were a holiday, I would be a holiday we all love. My birthday. That way, everyone could enjoy me even more. It's funny. When I look at all the sadness in the world, I can't help but think, I don't get to experience Chuck's birthday outside of myself. I don't know the joy of giving Chuck a gift or singing happy birthday to me. So it would be my birthday, and then everyone could share in my gift of me with me, for me, to me, as me.
That's what he says when he orgasms.
I can't believe there's only 3 questions left.
Three
you guys.
questions left.
Oh my God, we've come so far.
Where's the craziest place you've ever made whoopee?
I like how you asked that like you walked into your own house and the 3 of us were sitting on your couch.
You asked that question like it slapped you in the face.
The back of a horse buggy the night of the big barn dance in 1945. Afterward, I saw a murder.
Oh, that's a fun callback. Craziest place I ever made whoopee. I think it was in my sweatpants during my bachelor party. That's the craziest place I've ever made whoopsie.
Like that one. I did like that one.
It's funny because he thought that whoopee was cum and not sex. So that's.
You and your cum facts.
I'm just tallying all the cum references that are in these.
He's the cum-terpreter.
I would watch that movie in a second.
It would only
Denzel
take you a
Washington.
second.
All right. Craziest place I ever made whoopee. I once masturbated on stage during a concert my band was playing.
This is true.
That's true.
This is true. But it was because I was mad at the crowd.
Also true.
They had the nerve to say woo when I asked if anyone was having a good time, and I got so mad I went to town on myself. Unrelated, is anyone here tonight having a good time? Let me hear you say woo. Note to Chuck, don't read this part out loud. This is a joke. Don't actually masturbate when people cheer. They don't know any better, and you signed that oath the judge made you recite to the court. But again, do not read this part out loud. Oh.
That's like the creepiest Gallagher act ever, huh? All right, question 9.
I want a man who knows what he likes.
Fuck you. I'm just gonna say it. I thought Ray was gonna be on my side. All right.
What really revs you up in the bedroom?
What really revs me up in the bedroom? Well, I like a woman who knows what she wants, and what she wants ain't me. Slap me, punch me, spit on me, squash me like the little bug I am. I'm just gonna get harder. I put the old in cuckold. I've never heard that before. That's very funny. I put the bald in old bald guy who loves to be cuckolded. I dare you to try to humiliate me. What doesn't kill me makes me come.
That wasn't me this time.
I like a woman who orders me around. Like, Ray, you have to wash your hands after you go to the bathroom. Or, Ray, don't eat your crayons, just draw. Or, Ray, for the love of God, I didn't even take off my shirt. Tell me you didn't make another whoopsie.
All right, what revs me up? Okay, this is a little risque, but I like a little role play from time to time. So I have an old Halloween costume of Guy Fieri that I made some adjustments to. The bleach tips are gone and I've added glasses to it. I've also added a gray jeans and blue patterned shirt. That's for them, and then I'll wear whatever.
It was him.
Yeah, his friends think he's cocky.
Yeah, he looks like a toned-down Guy Fieri.
All right, one left, right?
Here we go. Final question.
Final question, and then we can all go home.
What would the title of your sex tape be?
What would the title of our sex tape be? Okay, go ahead, Brad.
Wow, I've given this a lot of thought. The name of my sex tape would be The One Scene in the Movie Signs When the Alien Walks Through the Birthday Party. That is a specific title. I'm sad that it's only one scene long.
Accurate. Marguerite, boy, I really want to thank you for not knowing what you were getting yourself into. But you've been a really good sport. Before I read whatever the hell is on this card, I wanted to say that. Thank you, Marguerite. Now, my sex tape would be called Boys Don't Cry Too. This boy cries.
All right, the title of my sex tape. Chuck Staten presents Getting Chucked. A Chuck Staten joint starring Chuck Staten and featuring Chuck Staten's partner, based on the novel Chuck by Sapphire.
All right, well, that's it, everybody. That's our question. So, now, Marguerite.
Jesus Christ.
Now that you've got to know our contestants, for better or for worse, it's time to find out which fun bear gets the pot of honey. Gross. Brad wrote that. Again, this is all for funsies. No one is going on a date, which is lucky for you, truthfully. Okay, ask about the volunteers' thoughts about... Okay, I'm not supposed to read that. Okay, what do you think about the contestants?
Words could not describe.
Yeah, I agree. You took those words right out of my mouth.
Listen, we're all here for a good cause, okay?
So really take the time to think about it. Okay, there we go. Will it be contestant number 1? Brad. Contestant number 2? Ray. Contestant number 3? You know his names. So does he. Chuck, everybody.
Yeah.
Can we all do like a drum roll? Can you everyone ready? You can't phone a friend right now.
This isn't Price is Right. You can't be like...
Get a lifeline. I will pick Fred.
The safest and the most dangerous choice.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You won't be going on a date, and the answers were all terrible and not genuine. So we've really accomplished nothing here on the Funbearable dating game. But rest assured, the winner will definitely still manage to hold this over the other two's heads forever.
Yes.
A round of applause for all of our lovely volunteer right here.
Give it up for Marguerite.
Marguerite! You dodged a bullet.
Thank you so much. Wonderful.
And let's hear it for our Funbearable contestants, these guys. I'm Doug Key reminding you to spay and neuter your pets because they don't know how condoms work. Good night. Thank you.
All right.
Doug Key, everybody.
Give it up for Doug Key.
Folks, we say thank you so much for coming out, especially those of you who had no idea what you were getting in for.
I'd like to let the audience in on a little secret. So at the beginning we said there was a mystery prize if the person picked myself or Ray.
Oh yeah, what was that?
So if they picked Brad, they got a date with Brad.
Good choice, Marguerite.
If they picked us, they got the mystery prize, which was a date with Brad.
And what I think is so insane is Marguerite went, it's Brad, right? And that was all fun, and everybody cheered, and we had a good time. And now we're wrapping up the show. We're ending so everyone can leave. But we're all going to miss out on the funniest moment of this entire show. And that will happen someday down the line when Marguerite receives a knock at the door at 3:30 p.m. Still in Trump costume.
Yes.